Saturday's showdown. OK Savings Bank Breon versus DRX.
Showmaker's still taking some time to think about it here as we're zooming in. There it is. It has to happen. It had to happen. It has to be a tree-off. We have to have the forest in the forest.
Again.
Again.
And I, for one,
it is Grizzly's natural habitat. It is not Canyon's natural habitat. So
I don't want to be that guy.
Make it a good one.
You know, you've done wonderful, but I feel like you've earned this one, Atlas. This is on you.
This is on me. I take full responsibility.
Oh my God.
And I wish to apologize, as now we're just picking champions. Okay, that is going to be Draven locked in for Deft. So it is going to be Ashe support for Kellen. And we're playing Draven Ashe into Zeri Yuumi, and Yuumi has been nerfed, and Zeri has been nerfed. Jungle as well, maybe getting into Grizzlies a little bit also, but let's hop onto the Rift for game number 1. All right.
So
well, no, that makes complete sense.
Out of the 8 types of bears that exist within the world, only one is a carnivore, and all the other ones are omnivores.
Really?
Yeah. And take a guess. Which one is the carnivore? Because it's pretty obvious.
I mean, it has to be a polar bear because there's literally nothing else to eat.
Very good. Yeah,
so
they just eat seal.
Yeah, but so they're not actually... You know, they might be an omnivore. They just have no choice, Chronicler.
Well, I mean, at this point, with how evolution works, I'm pretty sure that they might not have a choice anymore, even if there would be vegetation.
Are you saying that the appendix doesn't work very well, kind of like humans? Wait, we're omnivores. Never mind. Take it all back.
I'm not well equipped enough in biology to have this conversation with you, Atlas.
And I'm
but I do know.
Not,
I do know that when it comes to bears, only one of them, and there are 8 types of bears. That's another bear fact, by the way. That one's a freebie. As the last person to play Ivan in the jungle was Canyon in 2020 spring.
That was the year. So the last time he played Ivern, he won Worlds that year.
Yeah.
Coincidence?
I think not.
That's really cute use of the trigger seed right there. Able to bounce around his jungle quite creatively.
But should not be the end of the world. Zeka, though, laying in an awkward spot.
Oh, basketball going to connect there as Emperor's Divide is going to throw away this Ivern. Looks like Ivan should be able to step over it, as Showmaker just going to jump on top of Zeka here, tries to get a few autos, but hasn't drawn enough beads. Needs to get back to that.
Kellen.
Considering heading back, but Kingan's coming down. You've got Showmaker rotating over as well, and Zeka is a little bit late on this play. Canna's going to move in, and Shelly going to have her eye prodded momentarily, but she will then run back for the reset. Bit of a battle here towards the top side. As again, Root Caller comes down. That's a heroic charge. Just trying to do some damage here to Kingan. He wants to go for this one. There's the Nature's Grasp as Hanwha Life. They've started off the Drake. They should be able to continue it as the arrow is going to sail by majestically, but not actually going to find too much. Confirmation that it is the DRX skin. Nice work, Beryl, on that one. And it's her birthday as well.
Kellen.
Arrow is going to... Oh, that was really cute from Zeka, but I don't know whether it's exactly what he wanted to do. He's going to have to flash, but that's the Root Caller. And that is going to be a dead Azir. First blood goes over to Showmaker.
Has made use of the changes and buffs, rather I should say, to Shield Bow picking up first here. Really kind of a throwback.
Yeah.
With the itemization, and...
was an old favorite. For good old Zeri.
Herald is just gonna die.
Yeah. So Grizzly not exactly going to hit a home run when it comes to his very first Herald, but that's fine. There's too many sports references. So.
But I do worry about D+, their ability to actually play out a comp like that cleanly as, Grizzly.
Yeah, he's already used his Twisted Advance, so he is just dead. Going to be thrown towards them as he does flash, but the flash immediately comes out, and Deft, with his Whirling Death, is going to get his first cash in. That's 2.4 thousand gold. Absolutely, Canyon has so many things here in the vicinity, though, as Daisy, she's going to try and keep herself alive, as it looks like Grizzly might be able to get himself in. There is the Nature's Grasp, but Canna has immediately got rid of this Jax. Can they win the fight? They've taken down the Ashe already. His Deft is going to be closed in on it. Is this just a Zeri moment? Oh no, we thought we'd gotten rid of those, but it's not to be the case. The Dragon is secured though for D+. Kingan will tidy up the Ivern, but DK trying to get themselves out of there. 1 kill for 3, but Soul Point comes in. Don't know whether it's worth here for D+ Kia. On to both Deft and Kellen in the last fight.
There we go.
All right, let's see. In he goes once again. The flash comes out from Deft to keep him alive. As there it is, the ult comes through. Zeka just going to be bounced on. Deft picks up the kill. Buster shot going to be used to get Kingen out of the fight as now Grizzly running for the hills. And DK, I think that's enough space to get themselves a Mountain Soul.
We'll see. Grizzly does have flash, but he shouldn't be allowed entrance to this pit. It looks like it's not going to be the case.
Oh my god, that was too close. That was too close, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, if he gets that, that would be something, but with no jungler, the smite secure does come through. And Zeka trying to go too big there.
All right, well, Showmaker just going to dive on top of Viper. He takes a lot of damage, has to flash as the knock-up from Daisy does come in, but you can see Canyon, he takes care. Oh, that's the flash forward, and Showmaker says good night, Viper.
They can get the Baron here. Grizzly is here in the area, though, does have his flash available.
Yeah, Zeka has his crown broken. Kingen dives on in there, gets towards the backline. Deft in a whole lot of trouble. Grizzly, can you make it happen is the question. Canyon's going to be able to secure the Baron, but it's kind of a disaster. They have a backup AD carry, though. So Tristana's starting to get multiple resets. There's the heroic charge, and yeah, you can counter-strike as much as you want, but Daisy don't care. Triple kill for the Tristana. That's the front.
No. Did you see Showmaker's play right? That's a frontliner.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, Trigger Seed. And, oh, Viper. Oh, dear. He's just thrown around, but he's going to stay alive thanks to the final chapter. Daisy not able to do it. They're still able to take down the turret, but not killing the Zeri is actually a big, big deal here. Somehow, it worked out perfectly for D+ here.
I mean,
this whole series of events. It was a very weird one. But fantastically well played and orchestrated here by D+.
So, yeah, what happened there is D+ just playing it very textbook, right? This is a team that maybe has had some incidents.
Oh, that's a Yuumi. Oh, dear. Final chapter does come through as the explosive charge is not enough. Surely. Oh my god, the Elder! Never you mind! And Grizzly just trying to keep these minions away from the turret. Viper as well, just trying to cut through them as best he can. There's the root caller onto Kingen, but he will manage to take down Daisy. Viper in a little bit of trouble here as Canna throws down the ultimate. Do you take damage, Miss Poppy? I guess the answer's no. Didn't need to answer, as it turns out.
They're getting poked down. That's the Nexus turret.
Yeah, and they don't even have to engage. They just wait for this army of minions, not to mention the extraordinary range.
Look at the brush!
There's so many AD carries as Viper's going to press that ultimate button. He knows he has to do something as Deft takes down his former mid lane teammate from DRX. That is going to be Showmaker taking down the tree as well as he's going to start Goomba stomping his way around this one. The Dragon gets angry. It's a triple kill for the Tristana. And that is going to be the Nexus taken here by D+ in game number 1. We thought the draft looked real good. It wasn't quite fast enough in the early game, but a win's a win.
It felt more like when it came to team fights, Hanwha looked a little bit lost. Zeka going in with some over-engages. Really the only one that was able to do something was Kingen, and with Viper. D+, are they really just going to run double Enchanter?
It's got to be the Braum, doesn't it?
Yeah, I feel like Braum or Renata to me make the most sense, particularly because Hanwha Life, outside of Azir, have gone all in on this being a very short range divey comp, so incredible Braum value here for D+. Now, I know that our desk is going to watch what Callan is going to max, so I hope for his sake that it's E, otherwise we're going to get a segment on that.
As long as you skip Q.
Bring us to game number 3.
Yep, and it's all about that jungle 2v2 being so good. Top under the rift here for game 2.
Lethal Tempo has been picked up here by Viper, as expected. We have seen some Halo Blades as well, but I don't expect there to be any action in this bot side. As Kingen and Viper together at the same time?
Yeah, 300 games.
Get that shoved in.
Yeah, wants to try and find a crash, but now he has no counter-strike, no mana, not a lot of options. Rucall is going to land, and there's the flash. Kingen trying to get out of there, but Canyon, we'll see whether he can actually chase him down. Doesn't have the red buff anymore. Flash available for Canna, but he's not close enough. There's another root caller. It will land. That gives the gap closed to the Croc. And him utilizing his shield will be able to catch up. Yeah, a little bit of freaked out Yuumis, but we're absolutely fine otherwise. First blood go to DK.
And then here you see as well, right? Like you see Grizzly path up, and then I assume the call must have been, I'm out. It's fine.
Oh, and Canyon also tanked the turret to make sure that Canna was able to take that last shot and not die, and has a little bit of a giggle.
죽겠다 이거.
I assume that that's because he's like, wow, this champion's really busted.
Level 6 also not really going to give you a lot of avenues as, oh boy.
Yep, there's a Dominus. The ult does come through from King in here, but let's see what Cannon's going to be able to get done. There's the flash forward. He had that from before, and the Dominus is just going to cut him down. But Grizzly's going to be here. It's a lot of fury. Gets a Culver Meek out. There's a slice. There's a dice. And there's Grizzly with a Bramble Smash. Takes down the Crocodile. 1-for-1 for the top laners.
Otherwise, it would have been a real disaster, because that means Kana could have shoved in the next wave, picked himself up a plate as, Canyon.
Gonna stand beside Life there as he tries to block the hook. He's not gonna be able to, but man, the Cavalry all just show up and Showmaker's like, I'll grab a kill here. Sounds pretty good. Zeka will be able to get some priority in the mid lane.
Don't know that he's there.
All right, there's the flash forward. Deft going to cleanse, try and get himself out of there as Kellen. He can put up the door, but the Nature's Grasp is still going to come through there as Viper finds the Killer Instinct. Let's see whether Deft can survive. He cannot. There are too many people here, and now there's a giant Crocodile. Kellen will go down, but now Viper is on the wrong side of the rift. He should be taken down already. It is a 2-for-1 in favor of Harmalife Esports. They need to get Grizzly out of there, and he is not going anywhere. The tree battle is on once again. This Crocodile just getting gigantic, larger and larger by the minute. As Daisy will be taken down. Kanna gets rid of the minion wave.
2 members of Hanwha go down as well.
All right, over the wall goes Showmaker, and Zeka says, back you go. And he says, all right, I guess I'll go.
Kingen?
As Kingen's flashing on top of Devs. Is this just a solo bolo? Does manage to get his Gravitum. That will save Deft's life. Can he be baited in for a little bit more as he tries for an Infernum Q over the wall, but doesn't quite get there. Kellen's going for the 1v1. That is just Braum things, guys. That's how that one works. Cute flash. Gonna try and escape, and Kellen gets the kill. It's a solo in the end. This is the silliest game ever.
On the plus, so we're gonna need to see some heroics here with Showmaker.
All right, Grizzly going to find a Tristana. Looked like Grizzly kind of wanted this, but now he definitely does not want it anymore as the explosive charge comes down. He is in melee range, so he can't actually fight this anymore. There's a teleport forward, and Deft is just swiped up from the ground. Kellen in a whole host of trouble as well. Viper looks to try and grab that kill, but it's yoinked away by Kingen. These minions are going to go down. Black Cleaver and Merc Treads now to augment this Gore Drinker that he has put up. And yeah, it's just a very scary Crocodile. As we're looking for a little bit of a dive attempt here. Nature's Grasp going to be tanked up as they do secure the outer turret, but can they actually get out Life? He definitely cannot. He's really dead. Showmaker a little bit upset about not being able to pick up that kill, but that is absolutely fine. Now D+ Gear, they lose their turret, so it's still good news on that front, structurally, for Harmalife Esports, but losing Life is a problem.
As long as they can maintain the defense of the turrets, which I don't think they will. Viper as well.
Still not everyone's favorite build. As Kanna is looking for Kingen, he'll find him. Showmaker wants to come down as well, gets the flash out there. Does Kanna. Not going to overextend though, doesn't bring his flash into this fight as Daisy hops over the wall. She's engaging. We'll see whether D+ are going to join her.
Kingen SCP. That's the back first.
Yeah, Kanna is actually going to be able to push Kingen away and then get into a flanking position. Puts down a control ward there as well.
No Dominus.
It's a difficult one here for Harmalife Esports. Grizzly dives forward, but there is the Infernal Soul. And now Zek has been found on the back line. Kanna will be taken down. It is going to be a lot of work done here by Viper, but it's only a single person ult from Zeka. He gets into the back line, but he's still going to die. And now they're all going to be massacred in the Dragon Pit, and it's a quadra kill for the Tristana. Showmaker just pops off.
Yes, plus the Infernal Soul.
펜터 까비.
He wanted the Penta. Yeah. It does demonstrate a little bit of prowess from the jungle, but also just a little bit more of an aim towards the early stage of the game.
Oh, they're looking for the flank.
All right, let's see whether Zeka can find it. He walks over all of the vision as that is a rocket jump buffet already. And Zeka not going to be able to find the Tristana. I have no idea, but Canyon is a broken champion, so I guess we can give it to that. Also, maybe the fact that he's really, really good at the video game might play a part. As Kingen was looking for a flank, but everyone's dead. Life and Zeka at least have been taken down. The turret also exploded in seconds. And now D+, I don't think they're going to wait for an Elder this time around. They are looking to take down this first Nexus turret. Grizzly is going to try and stop it, but it's not going to work out. The Meek have been culled here, and Zeka is a ruthless predator. And Kingen, he dives in, he goes gold, and he tries to buy space, but Viper is just swatted like a fly, standing next to his Nexus, and that is going to do it. D+, with a very swift 2-0, will dispatch Halma Life Esports. They take the 2-0 here in this game. Kana doing a whole bunch of damage, but once again, it is Showmaker who got the POG for you.
You know I had to go for the tree, man.
Oh.
Thank you guys. This is Deer for the POG interview translation. We are here joined by Showmaker and Kana on the side of D+ Kia. Congratulations. How do you feel, Showmaker? We were in a losing streak slump, so this match was really important. I'm really happy that we got a 2-0 victory. What about you, Kana? Same here. We were in a losing streak. And we were our schedule only had a lot of strong teams left, so it's really nice that we were able to break free from our losing streak. And Showmaker, you had perfect games, so how are you feeling? It looks like you're in a good condition today. I didn't feel like I was in particularly good condition, but I felt confident playing Tristana, and I think it went well. And Kana, this is your first POG, and just wondering, was there any special effort you put in? I feel like in scrims tend to go pretty well, but it seemed like we were actually faltering on the stage, and I feel like we're finally able to show our full potential. It's just that whenever my team wins, I feel like everybody does so well that I didn't really get a chance to get a POG before. In Game 1, with the new patch, you guys drafted Ivern with 3 AD carries, so how did you prepare this comp? Ivern got a huge buff this patch, so given that Canyon has a wide champion pool, we were able to utilize this champion. So we noticed a lot of synergy with jungle Ivern. So what are your thoughts on Ivern this stage, Kana? I honestly, to be quite honest, I don't really know much about Ivern. But given that Canyon is utilizing him really well, I feel like, maybe Canyon's just a good player. Or Ivern, he just makes Ivern look really good. So I think you can definitely expect him to play Ivern again in the future. And Showmaker, most players tend to buy Static Shiv as their first core item. And as a Static Shiv lover yourself, what was your reason for not going with Static as Tristana? So comparing Static Tristana and Kraken Tristana, there's a bunch of different pros and cons, and I feel like the pros with going with Kraken Tristana was kind of a lot better for this match. And your performance as Tristana was phenomenal. There was a scene where you jumped forward to get a clean pick, and here's the replay. At the time, you guys were backing off as a team, so how did you make that split decision to go in? I feel like in practice, it actually went well, a lot better in practice, but I felt like our growth in game was kind of stunted. So it was like a split decision where I thought that we have to make a play to come back, and it worked out. And Kana, in Game 2, the team kept Ivern and Tristana and changed the rest of the picks. So tell us what you guys discussed as you revised your comp.
그래서 그거에
So the
맞춰서 저는
enemy's fourth
한
and
세네
fifth
개 챔프가
ban was
있었는데
a little
잘 골라서
different
픽한 것 같아요.
compared to
네, 또 그런
game
이유가
one, but I feel
있었군요.
like
네,
based
그리고
on what they did,
이세트에
we were able
아이번이
to get
초반부터
a good
탑에 계획을
drafting
잡으면서
done.
킬을 많이 만들어낸 장면이 있었는데요.
In game
괜히
two,
되게
there was a moment
날카롭다고
where
느껴졌었거든요.
Ivan
혹시
roamed
칸나
top
선수가
early and
오면
got a
잡을
kill,
수
so
있다,
it
이런
was
콜이 있었던
such
걸까요?
a swift gank.
그때
And we're
아이번이
wondering
딱
if this
남는
was your
턴이기도
call to
했고,
bring Canyon for that
그리고
kill.
제가 딜교를 좀 잘 해놔서
So
상대 와드 위치
it
예측하면서
was
여기 잭스가 많이 불편할 것 같다 라인을 좀 잘 걸어놨었거든요. 그래서
it was
그
the
콜을
timing
좀
that
소통하면서
Ivan would
잘
come
게임을
top,
본것
and
같아요.
I thought that
방금
we could
말씀해주신
actually
대로
harass
잭스를 잘
Jax and
상대하셨거든요.
sort of
혹시 잭스를 잘 잡는
take
꿀팁이
advantage
있을까요?
of the positioning there. So
저도 사실
is there
뭐라 해야
any
되지? 좀 요즘 좀
advice
잭스를
for
많이 밀고
laning
있는데
against Jax?
좀
I
레넥
feel like
잭스하면
I've been
또
playing
사실
really
오늘
well against Jax lately.
네, 말을 잘 못하겠다. 잠시만요.
긴장을.
I'm tripping over my words right now.
네.
숙련도에 나온 그런 플레이인가요?
뭐 잘하면 될 것 같아요. 죄송합니다.
I think you just
그쵸,
gotta
잘하면
play
되는 거죠.
well.
정답을 말씀하신 것 같습니다.
As long as you
그리고
play
저희가
well, you can
장면을
lane
하나
against
더
anything.
준비했거든요. 2세트 드래곤 앞에서 한타의 장면을
There's
준비했는데
another replay that we
그 장면
prepared.
보면서 얘기도
It's in front of the
나눠볼게요.
Drake fight.
네, 이
Let's take a
장면인데
look.
와 정말 많은 딜을 해낸 트타잖아요.
And wow,
혹시
Tristana
그때
had such a
딜링하신
huge
건가요?
damage output here. Did you even breathe here?
또 숨을 안 쉬긴 했는데 좀.
Yeah, I
한타
held my
끝나고
breath
좀
here.
숨이 가빠라지더라고요.
But
그래서
yeah,
좀
and
잘
after the team
쳤다
fight, I
싶어서
caught my
이제 끝나고
breath.
다시 봤더니 아니 이게 데이지가
And then
펜타키를 뺏어가지고.
after the game, after the team fight, I got to look at the damage, and I was like, wow,
그래서
that is
좀,
a lot of damage.
근데 데이지는 뭐 건부의 그게 아니니까 건부 탓을 할 순 없고. 예.
그쵸.
And,
케니어
yeah,
선수에게
I
뭐랄 수
mean,
없지만 그럼 아이번에게 한마디
I can't really
하신다면은
say
뭐
much about
데이지도
Canyon
눈치가 좀
because
없는
it
것
was
같아.
Daisy who took the kill.
좀
I
선
feel
넘지
like
않았나.
Daisy should
손
really
넘었다.
start
눈치
reading the room
챙겨라.
better.
네, 알겠습니다. 네, 마지막으로 돌아오는 금요일에는 T1과 맞붙게 됩니다. 네, 각오 한 말씀씩
And your next
부탁드릴게요.
match will be
쇼메이커
against
선수.
T1.
이제
I'd like to ask
T1전이
you for
남았는데
your resolution
준비
into
기간이
going
짧은
like that
만큼
match.
엄청 열심히 잘해서
We don't have a lot
좋은
of
모습 보여드릴 수 있도록
preparation
하겠습니다.
time,
네, 칸나 선수도
but we'll
각오
make sure
부탁드릴게요.
that we display good performance, prepare very well for that match, as
이번
much as
시즌에
as
T1을
important
이긴
that match
적이
is.
매치 라운드 딴 적이 없었는데
I feel like this
이번에는 또
season we
다시
haven't been able to beat
또
T1.
T1이라는 팀한테 도전하면서 또 승리를 거두고 싶어요.
We
네,
get
저희도
to
다음 경기 다 같이
challenge T1
응원하도록
again,
하겠습니다.
and
다시 한번
I hope that we win.
축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
This will be the end of the interview with Showmaker and
지금까지
Kana, and back to the space.